You ready to do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Ready? You ready? Rock. Paper, scissors, rock. I won. I go first. I'm Dr. G.
I'm Dr. Raven.
And this is Stuff Scientists Do. So we created this station because we love doing science at home. Science activities and science experiments. I said activities and experiments because not every science activity is an experiment.
And not every experiment goes well.
That's true. Sometimes they go really, really bad. That's why we are always concerned with safety. So if you are working with anything above water and common dirt, you're going to want to wear goggles and maybe gloves
and extreme cases,
lab coats. But we'll get into that later. We'll post a video specifically on science safety when we start working with things that are a little more dangerous. But for this activity, what we're going to be doing is making our very own sedimentary rock.
But in order to make it, we need to have materials.
We do need to have materials, yes. So I should say that this is not a lecture. I'm not going to teach you about what sedimentary rocks are, because I know you go to school, I know you read books. I know that if you're looking at how to make a sedimentary rock, it's probably because
you have a computer.
Well, one, yeah, you have a computer, but you've already learned about it in school. So I'm not going to lecture, but we are going to have a cool activity. It is cool. So first of all, we need a bottle. That's right, a bottle. This is to contain all of the ingredients that are going to go into our sedimentary rock. Then we're going to need some things to put in this bottle. The things that you find in the Earth's crusts, or crust. There's only one. And the first thing that we're going to use is gravel. Pea gravel. That's P-E-A.
Stop snickering. I'm looking at it.
This is about the size of rocks from a fish tank. You know, the fish tank gravel? You can use that, no problem. It's really not very expensive, and you can get it at Walmart in small quantities. You don't need much. So that's the gravel. Then we have a little bit of a larger size gravel. You
I hope that will fit in our bottle.
It might, and it should. So the pieces are larger than the pea gravel, but we're hoping small enough that they fit into the cap of this bottle. You do not have to use larger gravel, but you can if you want to. We chose to, that way we could have different texture. We thought it would be fun. You can also sift out in your backyard for the rocks that are the right size. Larger than the pea gravel, smaller than the opening of your container. Okay? Then we have coarse sand. This is like beach sand or sand from the golf course sand trap. That can be used. You can also, if you don't have access to any golf courses or play yards that use the sand, you can actually purchase this at Walmart as well. And actually you can purchase it in different colors, which kind of makes the striations of a sedimentary rock really cool. Then we have a finer grain sand. This is the sand that if you're from our hometown, we love you, go Miners, then you'll find this in your backyard, in your front yard, and after a good windstorm, on your car. This is the fine sand. Then we also have
loam.
That's right, she said loam, which is a heavy coarse soil. You can use potting soil. It's not coarse in the way that sand is, but it's got larger pieces, so it's got a lot more organic matter in it. Then, because we are doing science and not just messing around, we need a notebook to take notes on everything that we used, the way that we put it in, the amount that we put in, because that is the big difference between just fooling around and doing science. It's writing it down. It makes the world a difference. We will also perhaps use a magnifying glass just to get a closer look at stuff. It's always fun looking at things a little bit closer. And then to seal it all together, not the magnifying glass, but you'll also need some
You guys about this?
Epsom salt. This is really important. You really do need this. And the Epsom salts are very, very easy to find, very inexpensive, and you can buy them in very small quantities. It's extremely useful to have. I would not recommend you buying anything that you wouldn't really be able to put to use after the experiment if you don't use it all. You can get this at Walmart, Kmart, I don't know the other marts, Walgreens, CVS. All of those places have it. It's typically in the pharmacy or in the area where they have all of the foofy bath stuff, because the Epsom salts are awesome to soak in. And then finally, you will need water. Regular old tap water will do. Don't drink it though. Once it becomes part of your science activity or science experiment, it is no longer consumable. Okay? And so after you get all of it together, then you can watch the second video.
Link in the description. Click on the pretty blue letters. New tab opens up. Close this tab like a boss, and then ta-da!
And then ta-da! So Draven will include the link to the next video, and we'll see you there. Ciao!
Bye!